Hello my lovely friends, my name is Ava and here I have the start of a reading vlog. I've been loving this TBR takedown type of vlog video that some of my booktube friends have been doing, so I thought I would steal the idea if that's okay. Basically, it's just a vlog of you reading books off of your physical TBR, so that's what we're going to be doing. And the first one that I picked for this video is one that I'm looking forward to, that I have been looking forward to, but there's like controversial opinions about it, and that is Kiss of the Basilisk by Lindsay Straub. I got about this far of the way into it when I first bought it when it came out because I needed these pages when they came out. And I heard monster romance and basilisks, snake creatures. I was like, sounds like a me book. Some of my friends have actually beat up this because it's been too weird or too spicy or whatever the case may be. So I'm actually looking forward to it because I eat that shit up. I eat weird and spicy up. So we'll see what I think about this one. So far, all I know, from what I've read, we have our heroine who lives in this fantasy world where these basilisk snake creatures like kind of work in tandem with humans now after a war. And these basilisk creatures help train, like sexually train women of a certain age every so often when a prince becomes of age, and then the prince can choose who he wants to be his bride, I think, or the basilisk do. I don't remember who picks. Anyway, the heroine is of age in this age group that is going to be trained to learn all the sexual needs for pleasing the prince, basically, and she gets trained by the king of the basilisks. And I believe it's a love triangle between that basilisk king and the prince, possibly. I don't know. I haven't got to that point. All I've gotten this far, chapter 8, is them still just like training, like him training her on how to do some stuff. There's like spice in every single chapter, so beware of that. I just got my audiobook in, so that's why this is gonna be my first one. Let me know down below if you've read this one, by the way, and what your thoughts are on it. I can't wait to learn more. This is Winnie's lamb chop. If you know about lamb chop, she's ripped the inside open, had some surgery on him, if you can see, and only his head now has stuffing in it. So this is just a dangly bit. It's really fun, but she loves it. She loves it. Go on ahead. I'm gonna get all my playtime in with her today because I won't be seeing her for the next few days. I'm dropping her off to be dog sat while I am going out of town this weekend, and I hate how like dogs don't know this. So I'm like, I want to try and play with her as much as possible today. Okay, I moved the camera. Hopefully she doesn't run over it. But I am here to do an update. It's been a few days since I first started this vlog, and I'm honestly about at the same point where I first DNF'd this book. I think I actually am going to be DNFing it, which is bizarre for me because this is kind of like right up my alley. We have a fantasy monster-esque romance. The spice does not matter to me. Like, that's fine. Some people have claimed that this is too spicy, too much. I'm only this far the way through, so I don't know what the rest of the book is like. I believe what my problem is with this is this reads like a young adult novel, but with sex in it. Like, everything else is YA to the max, except the sex. It's just very blatant to me right now. Like, that's the vibe that I'm getting. The characters are just reading very immature, especially the like, what, 1,000-year-old basilisk who's supposed to be sexually training her or whatever. They all read like they're freaking 17. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just not the genre that I prefer, and I don't love to read about characters who aren't emotionally mature, if that makes sense. The heroine is young, but I think she's in her 20s, if I'm not mistaken. She just read like she was 16. This girl who's competing against her like reads like she's 16. The prince, like he's 16. It's like I'm reading The Selection by Kiara Cass, but make it spicy and have another dude involved. That's basically feels like what I'm reading. And that is just not the type of book that I prefer to read nowadays. Again, nothing wrong with young adult novels. It's just not something I prefer to read anymore. So I think I'm gonna DNF it, which is really sad. I've tried reading this twice now. It's a beautiful looking book, but I don't think that this is for me. That's honestly why I've been having kind of a hard time with romantasy books recently. This is what happens. It just reminds me of a young adult novel with characters who are supposed to be reading older. Like, characters are supposed to be in their 20s. Maybe they're like early 20s, but it's reading like they're 16. They're young teenagers. And I don't know why, it doesn't entice me at all. I don't know what that says about me, but it's just not what I'm currently trying to read and what I'm in the mood for. So I'm actually really excited to DNF this kind of in a way, because my roommate actually read this and DNF'd it at a certain point and was like, there's something that happened in here that I just like, I was done, like, nope, like, and I was like, okay, I gotta know what it is. She goes, you will know when you get to that part. So now I get to let her spoil it for me and tell me what part she DNF'd at. I'm gonna be unhauling this, gotta figure out where I'm gonna bring it, but this just is not my cup of tea, and that's okay. So now we have to pick our next book, and I actually have 2 on the docket at the moment. So I'm going out of town this weekend for Villains and Vixens. I'm gonna be assisting Miss Ruby Dixon, which is so exciting. Also, sorry if you hear Winnie chewing, she found a cardboard box. But I'm gonna be assisting her, and the drive to Dallas is about like 3.5 hours for me. So I'm gonna be picking up an audiobook, obviously, but I don't know which audio is available to me at the moment. So like I want to find something that I have on my shelf that I also have on Libby or my audio library, or Hoopla or something like that. I don't prefer to buy my audiobooks. Like I want to use either a credit on Audible or something I've already previously bought on Audible, use Libby, use Hoopla, try to use all my resources for the least amount of money price, right? But 2 books that I think I'm gonna bring physically to read. I have Say Yes by Candy Steiner. I think this might be a fun one for me because I love Candy Steiner. I think this takes place in the 90s, and we have disability representation and like an artistic heroine, which I'm really loving. I did start this. I got through like 1 chapter a few weeks ago, and I just have not had time to physically read since then. So we're gonna start over and try it again. Tomorrow, my birthday, I have like the entire day to travel to Dallas and then spend the whole day by myself. So who knows, I might find somewhere to read it or read it in my hotel room, whatever I feel like doing. So this one is a contender. And then I'm also going to be bringing Darkly Depraved Monsters by Violet Taylor. This is a collection of 6 monster romance novellas that she has written. So I might read a story or 2. This is also on my September TBR, so might as well get this off the list. That Saturday, I'm done with the signing. We're going straight to dog sitting for my aunt. So I will be there for like 5 days. So I might pick up another book to bring with me. I'm not sure, but I will let y'all know later, obviously. But yeah, I do have to pack because tomorrow I leave bright and early to drop Miss Winnie off at my aunt's house for her to watch her while I'm gone. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some work done. I'm gonna pack, clean up the apartment, and then I also have a hair appointment at 3 o'clock. I wanted to have my hair freshly done for my birthday. My roots are growing in. My hair does not look as ginger as it normally does, and it's bothering me. So we're gonna try and fix that today. We'll see, but this is what we're working with currently. So yeah, I booked an appointment for a trim, and then get my roots done, and then I said like possibly highlights. I wanted to talk to my hairdresser about it. So yeah, we're gonna see, but it's looking kind of brown right now. Like maybe it's just the lighting, but I feel like in a lot of pictures recently too, like it looks brown, and I don't want it to look brown. I want to be a ginger. So I can like slightly see it, but like I don't know, I kind of want it to be more ginger. So anyway, I'm going to put my hair up for the meantime. Anyway, we're gonna be here chilling, and yeah, I'll probably find an audiobook and update y'all later as to what audiobook I pick up, because I might be listening to a few tomorrow on my drive. It's been a few days, possibly closer to a week. I did get my hair done. You can't really see it in this light, but I love the color. It's like a lighter ginger that I was wanting, so it's perfect. I love it. But I'm currently dog sitting at my aunt's house. I'm about to read a little bit on her back patio. It was also my birthday. My birthday passed, so I'm now 27, so yay me. I realized I've been slacking on this vlog. The only reading that I've been doing in the past week, because of the craziness of my birthday and going out of town and whatnot, I've literally only been listening to Elizabeth Hoyt historical romance novels and not really physically reading. So we're gonna change that today. So I decided to pick up one of the novellas from this monster romance collection. So I don't know, I'm feeling we might have a theme for this vlog, for me to pick up more like darker monster fantasy books. So I've decided to pick up, I think it's titled The Spider of Death. Oh no, it's titled A Web of Lust and Sorrow by Violet Taylor, and I'm pretty sure the heroine in this story is our monster creature, which we never really get to read about. If I can find the cover of what this story is, because I think each of these novellas are standalone. This is just a bind up of a bunch of her stories, so if I can find the cover, I'll put it up here. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the heroine is the spider creature. So I'm looking forward to this, and it's gonna put me right in the spooky season mindset, and I'm actually really excited. So Winnie is just chilling in the sun. She's sunbathing right in front of me, and we're gonna read some. Okay, I am back at my apartment. I was out of town for a week, and I'm very glad to be home with Miss Winnie, who brought me her lamb chop. But yeah, we're very happy to be back home. But while I was still at my aunt's house, I did finish a little short story from here. I just realized I was holding it upside down. Oops. The story that I read is A Web of Lust and Sorrow. It's the spider one that I mentioned. There is a lot going on in this book. I did not anticipate at all, especially when it came to like the monster creature part. Introducing it really fast. This hero is on a business trip, I believe, in Tokyo. He goes into a bar one night after one of his business meetings, and they're talking about, can't remember the name, but it's a name of this woman who's kind of like a siren creature who will lure men and feast on them, basically. This hero kind of gets lost in some of the alleyways in Tokyo and doesn't know where he's going, and up pops up this beautiful woman, and she's like, hey, do you need a ride? Like, you seem lost. And he's like, yeah, sure, thank you so much. Like, he thought someone was chasing him also. She actually ends up taking him to this wood forest where he thinks they're gonna hook up, and he gets taken by not just one spider creature, but apparently it's a whole horde of women spider creatures. It's only his romance with the one, like the one who like first lured him, and there's so much more going on in here. It's darker, really dark. It's dark. I feel like all of Violet Taylor's novellas, I think a few of them are not, but most of them, they're dark monster romances, and like the whole monster aspect in here just way more than I anticipated. If you know, you know. I was shocked, very shocked by something that happened. Like literally gasped out loud when something happened towards 75% mark, maybe. Wow, absolutely wow. Fun, entertaining read. I read it in like 2 sittings because your girl has a hard time sitting still. So I bet I could read it in 1 sitting if I wanted to. But it was only like 75 pages, and it was a really fun read. Really recommend if you like monster effing books and you want to read more of a woman who's a monster creature, try this one out. I will definitely be picking up other stories in here at a different time. I think I want to keep like the darker monster paranormally vibe going. Why not, for this vlog? So I'm picking up The Nightmare by Regine Abel. Look at this cover. I bought this when I met her at Monster Erotica Con earlier this year in May, and I've heard great things about this one. Apparently this woman falls in love with like the personification of her nightmares or something like that. So sounds dark and monstery. I am all for it. My lovely friend Brie, when she used to make YouTube videos, this was one of her favorite books ever. I do have a 5-star prediction for this book, possibly. So we'll see what I think about it, but I wanted to keep like the monster dark vibes going in this, so we're gonna pick this one up. I also wanted to show off something that I got for my birthday. I bought it for myself. I bought my first Kindle. So I've never had a Kindle before. I think when I was in middle school, my parents bought me a Nook, and that's like the Barnes & Noble version of a Kindle. I don't even know if they still exist, but I did have a Nook. I can't even remember if like Kindle Unlimited was hooked up to it. I have no idea. I think it's like also still in a closet somewhere in my parents' house. The Nook is. But you know what? I think I wanted a Kindle. I've been having a hard time being distracted by my phone, by TikTok, instead of reading. So your girl got one of these. I got the Kindle Paperwhite. Looks like this. I got a clear case, and I shoved some stickers on the inside. This one says, Spur enthusiast, if you know, you know. Dibs on the cowboy, emotionally attached to fictional characters. Born to yap and read books. That one's from Morgan Elizabeth. I got it at a book signing at her table. This one says, I'd rather stay at home and read. And this one is Booktuber, and it's, you can't even tell, but it's iridescently sparkly. So I also got a pop socket for it as well. So far I'm loving it. I've read one book, another monster book. I'm so used to reading on my phone that I'm trying to like figure shit out. So like if I hold down the screen on my phone, like I can flip through the pages really fast, and I don't think I can do that on here. I don't know. I have to figure out how to use this. So far, so good. I know if I swipe up Oh, that's what I do. That's what I do. I swipe up. Anyway, this is the one that I'm currently reading, Once Upon a Demon's Heart, but I was not gonna vlog about it because it's not on my physical TBR, but I read more than one book at a time. I'm reading that one currently. It's on my September TBR. So, hi friends, I look kind of crazy, but I washed my hair last night, so we're gonna curl it. I also have a third date later today, so that's primarily what I'm curling it for. So yeah, and I thought I would chat about this book, The Nightmare, while this is going on. So I'm about 33, excuse Winnie, by the way. She's Winnie. But I'm about 33% of the way through The Nightmare. It is honestly pretty slow. And I guess I wasn't really anticipating that compared to the other Regine books that I have read. There hasn't really been a big focus yet on the two love interests like together. It's like 33% and we're mainly still talking about the world and these nightmares that exist. So this is a book that is kind of like post-apocalyptic setting. Not really post-apocalyptic, it's our world, but I think maybe like once a month a mist comes through our planet, and that mist is actually like a portal to a dream realm for all intents and purposes, and actual dreams that people are having like are in this realm. Like people in our world have created these beings through their dreams and whatnot, including nightmares. So the heroine gets chosen to participate in this study, I guess at first that's what she's like thinking. I think I probably would have understood this more if I did read book number 1 first. I should have read the first book. It is still a little confusing, and the first one probably set it up better because you're supposed to read them in order, I think. So please do not be like me and just read The Nightmare off the cuff. You gotta read The Mist first, I'm pretty sure. So I'm debating whether or not to even just go read The Mist first and put this down and then come back to it, but I mean, I've already committed to it. The heroine gets picked to basically be one of these people that go into this glass room, and if there's a mist creature that comes out of the mist during the time the mist comes, that's like their mist walker, their dreamer, their nightmare, if you will. And the heroine, that happens to her, and this guy comes out. Well, he doesn't look like a guy. He looks like this mist, scary crap, like just mist and swirls and darkness. I think the government is the one that had this thing going on, right? And they tell her, hey, so you have probably the most powerful nightmare creature we've ever seen is like bonded to you. So we'd like you to ask him if he would like shift into his physical form and help us out, because a lot of these nightmares are becoming really powerful and shifting into these physical forms and becoming mass murderers on Earth. And so like, we'd love you if you could ask him to help us out to like eliminate those nightmares, even though like your dude is actually really dangerous in general. But from what we can tell, like if you tell him to do something, he will do anything for you. He would like burn the world for you, honestly. So that I'm at that part where she asks him to do just that, and I guess he's forming his physical body because he's never been a physical body before. You have to be like a super powerful nightmare in order to do it. So yeah, he's in the process right now of shifting into his physical form. It's gonna take a few hours. That's the part that I'm at. So they haven't really been together yet. I'm like 33% through this. I haven't really hit the romance part, and your girl is a romance reader. So I don't really know how I feel yet. I'm not like chomping at the bit to pick it up per se. But who knows, maybe the romance will pick up after he's in his physical form. Then again, I've read like a Tiffany Roberts book where she literally falls in love with like a shadow entity thing, and that was hot. So I've read books like that, and they have fallen in love with each other even before he had a physical body. So I don't know, it's just how the story is progressing right now. So I guess this is like his physical form. This is what the original cover looked like before she changed it. And so I guess like this is his shadow entity self, and then this is his body. And it's not really dark per se, so it doesn't really fit my theme that I had for this vlog that I came up with. And so that didn't really go the way that I hoped, which is sad. I guess I am getting ready for a third date. Yeah, we're gonna see how all of this goes. I'm just taking it one date at a time. And yeah, I've actually never been on a fourth date before in my entire life. Like, and I've only ever been on a third date twice before. So this is actually normally the time when a guy ends things with me. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. I suck at dating, absolutely suck at it. I am not an experienced person at all. I think a lot of it comes down to not receiving any romantic attention whatsoever growing up. Like nothing, absolutely nothing. I've also never had a boyfriend before, so I think that does have something to play into like my, I don't know how to describe it, but like the way that I'm feeling more closed off than I normally am with people. I think I've also taken dating very, very, very seriously, and like I haven't really had that much fun with it. I think also it's just a lot of anxiety on my part because this is all very new for me, and the way dating is nowadays, it's very fast. Very fast for me. And I think it's a lot of what other people and other guys are used to is that fast style, you know? I don't really know how to describe it, but I don't know, that just freaks me out. I don't know, because I'd like to get to know somebody first. I've been through the love bombing and whatnot, and that is no fun. And I'd rather have a guy like, I don't know, get to know me before he's telling me all these things. Because if he's telling you all those things, okay, before he even freaking knows you, that is love bombing for sure. I've been through that. That is traumatizing for anybody. I think what my mindset is trying to shift to, because this year was like all about like, I'm gonna go on as many dates as I can and I'm gonna find my future husband, okay? I'm gonna find it. And I think I just needed to shift that of like, I need to not prioritize, is this man gonna be my husband? Is this man gonna be my husband? I think I just need to be like, do I have fun with him? Am I having a nice time? Does he treat me well? Not like immediate, is he my husband? I need to stop with that. I'm also 27, you know what I mean? Like, I do not want to get married at this moment, which is crazy, because if you asked like 23-year-old Avery, I would have been like, what the hell are you talking about? Yes, we want to get married right now. That just shows you, I guess, how I've grown to when it comes to dating and everything. And myself, I really prioritize independence. I really prioritize myself and what I want out of life. And I think back then, younger Avery was just so desperate for that love and attention that I would have taken it from anybody. Honestly, I would have. Good thing nothing ever happened with another guy, because that would have been kind of dangerous. Hair is done, don't worry. I gotta hairspray it and then brush it out. This is the hairspray that I'm using right now. This brand. I honestly just get something from Marshall's. I just do that. I don't really have a brand that I stick to. It used to be Kendra, used to be the one that I use all the time. Winnie is very confused by the hairspray bottle. But that shit is expensive. And you know what? I think this works pretty well for it only being 13 bucks. So, and it's a huge canister. Brush this out. I'm gonna use this product to control some of the frizziness. This is Bedhead After Party. Funnily enough, I got this in high school, this like brand, or college, I can't remember. My mom thought it was something else when it was sitting on my bathroom counter. I was like, that would be really uncomfortable. Really, really, really uncomfortable. I don't know what you're thinking. This kind of tames that frizziness. And I just squirt a little bit in there, rub it, and then rake it through. And I also do it a little bit on the wispies on the top of my head because your girl has that problem, the wispies on top. So is that what other people call them? Do other people call them wispies? I don't know. What do y'all call them? Like the little flyaway hairs that are like sticking up everywhere. There you have it. My hair is complete. I still have to do my makeup and get dressed and eat some breakfast. So I'm gonna do all those things, but so far I'm somewhat enjoying the nightmare. We'll see what I think. Hopefully the romance does pick up. We're only 33% through. Hi friends, it's now Wednesday. I thought I'd give you a little update and kind of like wrap up this vlog. So I ended up just reading a little bit more of The Nightmare, and I've decided to put it down because I think I need to pick up The Mist first. I think I posed that idea earlier on in this video, but I need to pick up The Mist first. I feel like I'd be way less confused, and I might enjoy The Nightmare honestly more. Like, I want to enjoy this book, but I feel like I'm missing something because I didn't pick up The Mist first. So that will be on the TBR pretty soon. Cover for The Mist is also deliciously, gorgeously yummy, and I'm very upset about the fact I did not purchase that along with The Nightmare when I met Regine, but you live and you learn. And then I also just picked up a Mafia romance off the whim on my Kindle, and like that's been consuming my brain. So I'm a really big mood reader, y'all. I'm a big mood reader, and so like I have this idea post for vlogs and stuff, and then I don't post a lot of vlogs on my channel because my mood shifts like that, and then the vlog idea is scrapped, and I don't want to read something I'm not in the mood for. I'm just gonna end up not liking it. So that's kind of like where I sit right now with The Nightmare, because I love Regine and I love her books, and I love her writing and everything, but that just, I need a pause, and I need to set myself up for success by reading The Mist first. I did have that date Sunday after that clip, but I've decided to end things. I don't think I felt anything, and I didn't want to lead him on, so that's that. I am still very unlucky when it comes to love, but it's okay. It is a-okay. Things are just happening, and it'll happen when it's supposed to. So I just need to keep reminding myself that. So anyway, today I did some work, and now I'm going to go to the eye doctor to buy a new pair of glasses. Well, pick out a new pair of frames and then get new glasses ordered because mine are on their last leg. I can barely see out of them anymore because the film is like ruined on the lenses. So I need to go get some new glasses. So I hope they're really cute. So anyway, I'm in kind of like a mafia and historical romance mood. So that's really what I've been reading. And you'll probably see me next month for some more books to read off of my physical TBR. But anyways, thank y'all so much for watching this video. Let me know if you've read any of these books or if you plan to. And if you don't feel like commenting anything else, you can leave me, I know we don't have like, I don't think we have a smoke emoji, so do a cloud. That's the closest thing I could think of. A cloud emoji in the comment section down below. But anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. I will see y'all soon in my next one. Bye y'all.
Oh, and I keep finding dog ears that you left in my books. Miss your hate, can I just crash over? Guess you crashed in like a tsunami. Woke up next to you so hungover, sunlight painted stripes.